The guys from the Rolling Stones opened up a place called Woody's right there on Fifth Street. Great club. Remember seeing Jane's Addiction there, and fun times. Another Miami Beach guy that came up, and to see him come back and play in underground clubs like that, it was a great scene.
I met an old English friend of mine walking down Ocean Drive one day. When I did stage work, I was working in London, and he asked me what I was doing, and I said, well, I'm 25 years old, I'm getting drunk, doing loads of drugs, getting laid. What else does a 25-year-old do on Miami Beach in 1987? And he said, well, looking for a stage manager, Ronnie Wood from the Rolling Stones, he's opening up a nightclub. What's your schedule? And I'm like, I'm free. So for the next 2 years, I'm working at Ronnie Wood's club as Woody's on the Beach, as stage manager, production manager.
David Giles was part of the original group that brought Woody's to existence.
But actually, Woody's on the Beach, to me, created the internationalization of South Beach, because of the Rolling Stones connection. The Rolling Stones get so much global press. When it came out that Woody was opening a nightclub on South Beach, which was then a desolate, derelict area, the press from all over the world came.
We had some incredible concerts there, things on the beach that hadn't been there in ages, since the days of Frank Sinatra and the big hotels, that were on the beach.
We had everyone from Ray Charles play there to Iggy Pop, Buddy Guy, B.B. King, John Lee Hooker. It was an amazing, amazing time and place to be on the beach. There's never ever been a music club like that on the beach, or in Miami, period. It was extremely. Barbara Hulanicki, who used to do the Bieber store in London, she designed it and built it. And it was just a magical time for music on the beach, which sadly now is lacking on the beach.
We had some great DJs that worked there too, Carlos Menendez. I gotta say, at Woody's, I created the DJ as the star. Before that, maybe in New York they were doing it or whatever, but at Woody's on the Beach, every night was Saturday night dance party with DJ Carlos. I was the first person to put the name of a DJ on an ad down here. A DJ? Oh, they're just spinning records in the background. No, Carlos was mixing and making the right atmosphere for people to dance in. He was moving people around.
It opened up in 88, New Year's Eve, 88, and it lasted 2 years. Ronnie was not broke at the time, but he had nothing to do, and so David Giles got in touch with Nick Cowan, who's Ronnie's manager, and said, look, we're doing this club on Woody's, he can put his image on it, come and play 4 or 5 times a year and have a good time. So they did that. But once the Rolling Stones decided to go on tour again, they voted Ronnie in as part of the band, so he got a $30 million advance from the tour. And he said, nightclub? What nightclub? I'm going to go and buy a castle in Ireland and be laird of the manor. And that's what he did. But that Woody's on the Beach for 2 years was the music was just incredible. Celia Cruz singing a cappella with Potato, an old Cuban conga player. Just John Lee Hooker playing there on a stage, sitting on the tea chest, rocking the tea chest back and forward, kicking it with his heel, because that was his bass guitar. It was just magical, magical time.